Good afternoon, everybody. Next year, Sing Sing Correctional Facility will be 200 years old. Walk around this atmosphere long enough, ooh, you'll start to feel 200 years old. My name is Robert, and next month I'll be 25. Come October, I will have been incarcerated for the last 7 years. My journey has not always been an easy one to travel, especially as a young man growing up behind the wall. At the age of 18, my actions and my wrongdoings placed me in the belly of this beast. In less than 30 minutes, my life changed for potentially the next 35 years. For several years, I struggled to find any hope of overcoming this sentence and everything that came with it. This year's theme, limitless possibilities, it bounced around in my head like a pinball machine. What would I say? How would I say it? Stand up and talk in front of who? Yeah, right, you're crazy. Sadly, my mind was also clouded by the recent suicide attempt of one of my brothers in green, a friend from the Chapel of the Redeemer. I want you to really think about this. For those of you who do not know, there's enough stress and pressure in here to break a man down to nothing. But with hope, that same stress and pressure creates diamonds. And this idea that I'm honored to share with you today will be the start to that transforming process. You see, several weeks back, I was in my cell. It was early morning while the block was still eerily quiet. I put the finishing touches on a painting. I caught myself gazing out the front. The view was gray, depressing, gloomy, and the white paint was stained with rust marks. It dawned on me then. The cells, the blocks, the buildings, the hallways, the chapels. Everywhere you go around this institution, it's lacking hope. It's lacking hope. This is reflected on the faces of the brothers in green in passing and the pessimistic things that they speak. This is cause for the depression and the suicide attempts. This plays into the scary, terrible overdoses that we experience and that substance abuse. Lastly, the prison stigmas that we face. What is needed out there in the world, but certainly what is needed on this side of the wall, is a greater sense of hope. All day you heard about limitless possibility, but you cannot reach limitless possibility without the hope of making it there. This dark place just needed a little more light, a whole lot more light. And I knew exactly how to cultivate hope, along with beautifully simple ways to inspire hope in others. Artwork, powerful words, captivating phrases. Well, you're probably thinking, that's easier said than done, or how is artwork hopeful? Mercer University's professor, Dr. Corella, taught us all about cognitive behavior change in psychology. She taught us about the things you see every day influence your thoughts, affecting your words, leading to your actions, your habits, your character, and ultimately producing your destiny. Now, I know you have all heard that before, but I want you to imagine the halls here decorated with this kind of hope. New ways of thinking begins with encouraging motivation. These words, phrases, and beautiful murals that we create will invoke new thoughts. Rehabilitation, transformation, and true change grows out of these kinds of small seeds. Every single wall, crevice, crack, and corner should contain different styles of inspiration to take in as you move around the facility, all facilities. Whether you have a conditional release date, you have to see a parole board, or you are a natural lifer without a set date to go home, there's always a need for the hope of the future, the hope of waking up to at least make it through another day here. Yes, regrettably, many of us have done some terrible, terrible things, having hurt many people, myself included. But does every man at the least deserve the hope of becoming someone better? I don't care who you are or what you've done. Every single man here deserves the hope of becoming someone better, someone different, someone other than what their wrongdoings define them as. Well, your wife made you get that paint to redo the bathroom or repaint the kitchen. Maybe you had to paint that wall you messed up so you could get your security deposit back at your apartment. The paint wasn't cheap. Who's gonna pay for our paint? How do we make this dream a reality? How can we bring this to life? It's easy. With the collection of recyclable water bottles from the recreational areas as well as from the visiting floor. We could put bins up in the block. That'll cover the cost for the paint. And even better than that, the amazing talented artists from RTA. I know you guys seen their artwork back there, rehabilitation through the arts. They're willing to bring this dream to life. A complete inside job, free of any outside funding or cost. The goal would be to change this environment from what it is now to what it could be. Together we can plant the small seeds of change, lower depression, combat the grips of substance abuse, and improve New York State institutional mental health's morale as a whole. Simply by painting light into the darkness. Hope led me to realize that I could become bitter or I could become better. Hope led me to the pursuit of higher education through the Hudson Link program. Hope is how I'm earning my second chance back to my loving mother, my beautiful grandparents, my crazy siblings, my fantastic wife who's here today. Hold on though, it gets better. Helping other people elevate. Hope is how I realize that I could take as many with me along the way. I know you guys have been here for a while, but before you leave, I want to leave you with two things. One, I'm only human. And when I lock in that cell at the end of the day by myself, on the bad days, I feel fear and anxiety and worry that I'm not going to make it through this, and I won't be able to make it to the other side of that wall. I find extra strength, hope, and power in the Bible. The New English version of Hebrews 6:19 reads, "We have this hope as an anchor for the soul, firm and secure." Talking about the promise of God. I encourage you today to find whatever your hope is and share it. Share your hope. Lastly, on your way out, I want you to ask yourselves, what is greater than helping other people elevate? Hope. My name is Robert Jerome Mazzella Clegg. Thank you.